welcome to Oasis from the Start, a new channel based on, well, you guessed it, Oasis. Now, my first memories of hearing any songs were someone at school bringing in a cassette. Yes, a cassette. You might have to Google what that is, of Definitely Maybe. And I believe the first song I heard is actually like a teacher had left the room to go and see the head teacher, and we could see where she went, right? We could see her when she was coming back. So we'd normally mess around, that kind of stuff. But for some reason, a friend of mine put this cassette in one of these old school tape recorders and just played, the final track on Definitely Maybe, Married Children. That's the first time I ever heard Oasis. And that was the start of what is now a 31 year or a 30-year journey as a fan, really. And I didn't actually get around to seeing them over that next year or so. I think this might have been in 95 when I had this, actually. But my first gig, and I believe it was the first ever music gig that I went to, was actually Knebworth in 1996. I went on the Saturday, August the 10th. I remember Ocean Colour Scene, I remember Manic Street Preachers, The Prodigy, Chemical Brothers. The Prodigy were absolutely phenomenal. I remember Keith Flint sort of crowd surfing right by us. We were by the barrier just outside the front area, right? So we tried to get in there, but realised we weren't allowed in once we'd gone into our section. But yeah, Knebworth was absolutely phenomenal. We didn't even take a camera. I've still got a t-shirt. Not sure if it fits me these days. Might have a bit of a gut. But yeah, I just remember it was the Saturday night. I think they were both in white shirts, and just hearing those songs, hearing the new songs. I think they played I Hope I Think I Know, and from Be Here Now as well. But just absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, no camera. A friend of mine, Dad had dropped us off in Stevenage. We walked to Knebworth, and then for some reason, I said, "Don't worry, my parents are picking us up," and I hadn't actually arranged that, so we walked all the way back to Stevenage after. Went to a phone box, of all things, and asked my mum if she would come and pick us up from Stevenage. And she said, "Well, I've had a drink, your dad's had a drink, and no can do." So my mate had to ring his dad and get him out of bed and go, "Yeah, by the way, we need a lift home." So that was my memories of that. But yeah, I just remember just being really hot. Security were giving us water. We didn't even have a drink all day. We was just, I don't know why. I think I brought a cup of water for like £1 at the end as well, which is an absolute rip-off at the time. Probably a fiver these days, right? But just stood there on that barrier, and every piece of footage that comes out of Knebworth, I'm always looking for me. I know roughly where I was. I was kind of central, and then maybe a little bit, as you're looking at the stage, maybe drifting a little bit right. But yeah, what an experience. I still can shut my eyes and remember being in Knebworth. Obviously all the hits. Seeing John Squire came out and play for Champagne Supernova as well. Absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, if you've got any memories of any Oasis gig, but particularly Knebworth in 96, let us know below, and we'll be making a lot more videos here. I can't quite dox myself, but I live very close to the Boardwalk in Manchester, which is of course where Oasis rehearsed and had gigs. And so I'll do a little video of the Boardwalk actually for you guys when I'm back in town. And if there's anything in particular you want to know, let me know. Or sorry, if you want a video on something in particular, let me know. And that's it. So that's when I first heard Oasis, and when I first saw them live. Now, I will be going to Heaton Park on the 12th as well. So if anyone is going to Heaton Park on the 12th, give us a shout. All right, we'll see you later. It's next Saturday. Can you believe it? I can't believe it, but it's going to be a belter. We all jumped around on the live streams at the Principality in Cardiff. And unless you were there, of course, it looked like an absolute belter. And very emotional as well. So yeah, this is Oasis from the Start, and we'll see you later. Oh, I should probably say please subscribe. Thank you.